Hello there YouTube, welcome back. So, as you can see, just from that little snippet right there, we've got RPG Maker VX Ace, thanks to Hubby961. I'm going to leave his link in the description. Feel free to check him out. He has a free gift code, so yeah, we've now got that, which means that if we're able to get some assets, we're going to be able to make this even better than we currently can. So this is Ragnarok. We haven't done much of it yet. As you can see on this version, we've got Asgard, got the blacksmith. But what we've done compared to the last video is obviously, as you can tell, it looks very cool. Like, I've got this giant gate here, and then I've got the little guard towers. Of course, there's no guards. We speak to Freya here. I don't really know what to do if a player comes from the other side, so people may want to try and avoid that. That's why I've tried to make it as obvious as possible that you come from this side. Hello there, glad to see you're awake. Earlier today you were found by the guards unconscious. They brought you back and you was taken to our town shaman, hence why you spawned at that little house there. However, the guards went back out. Danger has been plaguing our gates a lot recently. Please, will you help me find those guards? Thank you. First we must go to the blacksmith. You don't seem to have anything on you. Obviously you were found unconscious, so she was there. Hello. Go, there we go. And then the second that you enter, you don't even have to speak to her. Fionn, it's been too long. They have not come back yet. I know, I'm concerned too. They don't take this long. The person we saved said they could help, but we need them equipped. Yes, the world outside is hell. Oh. I'm gonna have to change that. Of course, even in circumstances like these, I still need to charge. No, of course I understand. We're all struggling for supplies right now. Adventurer. Oops, it appears I've forgotten to ask your name. Also, it appears I've added the wrong graphic there. Now, I don't know if this actually works. Also, where the hell is the backspace in this? Like, can't press backspace. There's no backspace. That's not the right. Where's the backspace in this? Like, there's no way to go back for some ungodly reason. But yeah, it's meant to read this, but apparently it doesn't do it. Gonna have to sort that out, of course. Not the name I expected. Oh well, anyway, here is 150 gold. Buy some equipment and speak to me. Now she seems to disappear, which I don't want to do just yet, but the reason I did that is just so that it doesn't loop the same thing the entire time. But you speak to him. We're currently low on supplies since the guards went to check out on the issue, but here is what I currently have. You buy it, and you got the long sword, the battle axe, iron plate, short bow, leather mail, wood staff, cotton rope. So that means that if you want to be a mage, you can go there. If you want to be an archer, you can go for that build, or if you want to be a warrior, you go for that build. And there's obviously the potion there. Now, obviously, when I set up, yes, that's, oh, so it appears that even if it's not right. So essentially, you buy, this is a little secret, so if you're one of the few people that see this, you know, here's your little early preview of just the extent of what I'm going to in this RPG. So you buy the sword. Ah yes, that sword. I forged that sword a long time ago for a guard. I heard people calling the Dark Knight now. If you see him on your travels, tell him Fionn said hello. So, basically, you're gonna find this Dark Knight on your travels, and if you have the sword specifically, you give him that sword for reasons. And I'm not gonna spoil anything else about that storyline because that is a personal experience for you guys. But yeah, that's as far as I've developed. As you can tell, this looks considerably better now. Rather than just that green bit of grass with the single house, we've now got an actual town. And the blacksmith obviously looks really cool too, I think. Something I had to learn yesterday, and it did take a bit of time actually, is figuring out how to do perspective. And it's very interesting, this actually. Basically, a lot of these games will treat it as if you're always facing north. So that's why you don't see the side of buildings in these games, you only see the front of buildings. Because if you look at my assets, there's fences, sure, and there's bridges like that, but there's not really any sideways facing things. There's not really anything that faces sideways. I mean, that kind of does. But you notice that. And that's due to main perspective being facing north, which is quite interesting. Now, if anybody at all, any developer knows, actually no, I think I know how to sort it out now. Of course, it's going to be a bit more noticeable if I do that, but, you know, at least then it's fully set up. But, just an idea as to what I've been working on. I spent 7 hours on this yesterday. This game, it may be my first ever game that I'm ever going to release because I've literally never worked on a game before. I literally have zero coding ability. I have the graphical ability of a gnat. You know, I am not good at any of that. But during the course of this game, I'm going to be learning little things. Going to be adding some very, very unique, or maybe not unique, because there probably is a game that's done it right out there somewhere in a much fancier way, but I'm definitely going to be taking full advantage of RPG makers' systems to be able to make a pretty interesting game for you guys. So, we are actually going to stream the development of this game today. Like, as this video is uploading and such, you know, we're going to take a break, we're going to have a coffee, and then we're going to actually stream ourselves making the game. So, if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check me out. I'll drop my link in the description as well as Mr. Hubby's. If you like the video, feel free to drop that like. You know, it helps a lot. It lets me know that people are interested in this stuff and interested in seeing the progress of a game development from a person that's not even took a computer coding class or anything. You know, I can't promise you the complete best experience, like visual wise, but I'm gonna do my damn best. And of course, there's also the fact that I've got pretty damn engaging storytelling ideas, so you may not get the best in terms of coding or all of that fancy stuff. But at least you're gonna have a very engaging story to play through in this. Feel free to drop a comment if you want to add any suggestions. I am very, very, very open to people dropping their ideas, and you may end up being the one seeing your idea in my game, which would be pretty cool. And obviously, thank you everybody. I hope that you all have an amazing, amazing day. I hope that you all stay safe. And this has been me, Serene Generation, and I am out, yo. Peace.